Thank you very much, Mr. President. And I, too, had, I believe, a few more minutes than 5, so I'm going to try my best not to repeat what has already been said. Each budget year, we face new challenges, and this year is certainly no different. The budget is a difficult puzzle that we need to fit together. It's because we have such immense and complex needs in our county, and we are committed to providing the resources and services our residents deserve. We did the very best we could in making tough decisions and maximizing our resources to meet the demand for services. I believe this budget reflects an approach to funding the services that contribute to our residents' quality of life. There were programs that we were unable to fund and that I surely wanted to fund, and that bothers me. But I feel this reflects a unified effort on compromise. For education, the chair of the Education and Culture Committee certainly has discussed that as he should, and I appreciate everything that he and the committee has done. I also want to thank Montgomery College for its continued commitment in providing excellence in education to its diverse community of students. The college provides degrees and initiatives that are cutting edge and help to lift students up toward a future of career success, all while keeping higher education affordable and accessible. As far as Health and Human Services, and I know that the chair is going to be speaking after me at some point, but as in past years, this council body continues to prioritize the many health and human services needs experienced by our residents. And I want to thank the committee for working so very hard to continuously remind us of all the great needs. This budget provides for increased funding to our Office of Food Systems Resiliency in working with our community partners in the combating growing food insecurity. Regarding the critical importance of early childhood education, I am pleased that we were able, after much discussion, to provide funding for our Children's Opportunity Alliance to create pre-K seats for our most vulnerable families. And of course, due to our growing need for mental health services, we added 2 additional mobile crisis outreach teams consisting of clinicians and support specialists to respond to those calls that experience behavioral health crisis. As a small business owner, I'm pleased that this budget funds various economic development programs in attracting, retaining, and growing businesses already here in the county. It's necessary we attract, but it's also very necessary that we grow and retain. As far as and I'm glad that the Great Seneca Transit Network, which was mentioned, is also a part of this budget. It will link Gaithersburg, Rockville, the Adventist Hospital, and universities at Shady Grove, and all of our life sciences together. For public safety, as the chair of Public Safety Committee, I know the tremendous pressure our public safety officers and personnel are facing. We have a serious staffing problem. Our police have a vacancy rate of 14%. Our 911 communications center is experiencing a 43% vacancy. The sheriff's office a 10% vacancy rate, and our fire and rescue service is experiencing significant staffing issues as well. The repercussions of these shortages have impacted service delivery and officer and personnel burnout. The county has initiatives that are exciting to be competitive in our region, and I'm excited that our budget provides funding to enhance our police cadet program, including benefits, increased pay, and extending the program from 2 to 4 years. And in addition to the ongoing efforts to increase our officers, we need to ensure that those in the field have the tools and resources needed to help them do their jobs effectively. I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to skip a little bit. Our drone, as has always been already been mentioned, very glad that we've been able to include in this budget to add to the success of the Silver Spring and Wheaton locations, that we would be adding Germantown, Gaithersburg, and Montgomery Village, and as well as Bethesda. And of course, I'm very pleased that the Sheriff's Office will be receiving its Wi-Fi connectivity it needs at the Circuit Court building to ensure its operation and safety needs. And for Animal Services, which is part of the public safety portfolio, I'm very pleased that our shelter has experienced, I am concerned our shelter has experienced unprecedented overpopulation of animals, especially in this past year. In addition to fostering and adoption, spay and neuter services play a critical role in alleviating this crisis, and this budget provides the beginning of essential funding to implement the program, as well as providing additional technicians. You've already thanked everyone, and I agree with all of that. I did want to mention that I too thank my staff. Yeah, I'm done. If you did this to me, I'd be annoyed also. In closing, I do want to thank my staff for all their terrific support, and sincerely want to thank all of my colleagues for all of us working together, not always agreeing, but doing it agreeably to get to this place as today. Thank you very much, and thank you for your indulgence, Mr. President.